I mean, it's good to see y'all.
It is good to see you.
It's a coming to San Antonio, man. Like, Dallas is refreshing, but it's always good to come back to family, dude. But like I said, the drivers, not a fan.
Hey, man.
Can't do it.
Y'all drive like NASCAR up there. We drive like we trying to stay alive down here.
You got places to go. No, here it's like they get on there and they just want to just cruise. Like, there's places to go. They're just burning gas. Y'all must have money. Y'all just got money here.
No, it's fun though. It's like you get to play like I like to zoom in and out of traffic. Like I said,
you already talked about your
point A to point B. That's all you got to do. But you out here visiting family.
Yeah, man. And you know how friends are. Like, I consider y'all part of the family. I know how I feel about that. So coming out to see y'all, show some love.
It's crazy.
It's nice.
Man, I ain't seen Bobby in a minute though either.
Was it the last time we saw each other?
No facts.
Damn.
You got a little growth spurt, bro. It surprised me.
Bro, I promise you I'm the same height.
Every time I see you, I'm like, bro, I don't know.
You just ain't seen him in so long.
You're just getting so swole that it's knocking you down.
I'm trying, bro.
Knocking you down. Yeah, it's knocking his neck down in the traps.
I had to throw away the medium shirts, man.
Hey, that's a good upgrade.
Oh, for sure.
I'm trying to throw the XL away. I'm trying to get in the large.
Hey, man, let's go.
I'm trying to get the double XL. My bad. Let me not give myself too much credit. I'm in the trying to get the double XLs away.
Hey, let's go. With that being said, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Maybe It's Me podcast. This is episode 4. I'd like to introduce a special guest of ours, Mr. Bobby Mathis, coming down from Dallas. How's it going, Bobby?
It's good, man. It's much love. You know, hearing about it. You know what y'all are doing is amazing to see. So good to be a part of it, man. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, of course, we appreciate you coming to visit us, brother. And across from me, as always, is my dog, Devon. Devon, how we doing?
I'm fabulous, sir. How are you?
Hey, bro, I'm making it. It's been a good week so far, so I'm in love right now.
I'm glad to hear that. I feel like I don't hear that enough.
You hear some negativity from me?
Yeah. I'm so glad to hear. Yes, let's go.
And of course, always in the back, Mr. Paul. How we doing, sir?
How's it going, guys?
Lovely.
Love it. Just hit it right on the spot.
It's the everybody's favorite line. It's everybody's favorite line. You growing on people, Paul. Sure, they think you look like Michael B. Jordan. You got the #1 line on the podcast so far.
I have my own shirt, Michael B. Jordan in the front. Maybe was it I don't know. I'll have a word in the back or something.
A little saying? You're saying?
Yeah, a little phrase in the back.
My little saying.
Have your little saying.
How's it going, guys, in the back?
I like it.
Yeah,
We're coming soon. Merch coming soon. All right. So with that being said, let's do a little check-in. How was our week last week? Devin, I'll start with you. Then I'll spin it to Bobby.
My week has been good. I can say that. I had some good shit happen at work where I'm finally nobody will know anything about what I'm talking about except for people who work when I work. But damn it, some jobs are finally gonna close, bro. Like, I'm finally gonna get done with some, and it feels good. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
hey, that's universal.
I've had that, man. I'm just like, fuck. I've been tired of dealing with these jobs, and they've been coming through, and they're finally gonna end. So
it's universal. I feel like there's a lot of occupations that know that feeling for sure.
Hopefully by the end of April, I have another one done, and then by the end of the summer, another one done. And I'm gonna be so happy.
Sounds like you're on the grind.
I'm working hard.
Nice, Bobby. We like to check in with everybody, ask everybody how their last week was. That's just a way of us holding each other accountable. People get stuck in that grind of that eat, sleep, work mentality. So we try to mix it up and just it's our way of holding you accountable a little bit, asking how your week was, and just checking in with you. So how was your week last week?
It was good, man. I've been reading the baby books. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get prepared. So it's nice, bro. Just good change of pace, relaxing, and just trying to get as much sleep now because I heard the naps just disappear, man.
At the beginning, they don't. So for the listeners in the audience out there, Mr. Bobby is expecting. He's expecting a baby girl. So we're very excited. We're very excited. What is the timeline again?
End of May, bro.
Oh, I love it. It's right around the corner.
Are we allowed to? Because I didn't know the name till today. Is that allowed?
Yeah, Liamani. Liamani.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So the reason why we count the name, or the reason why I wanted to, have like a special name, because again, my name is Bobby, right? Mm-hmm. So I was trying to learn, man, what's a cool nickname to have, because I'm a junior, Bobby Jr. Not good. Middle name, you know what I'm saying, like BJ, Bob. I was like, there's nothing I can have, bro. So we just stick with it. But see, that's not even my real name.
But people who are named Bobby, we call them
typically.
Robert. Yeah, you call them Robert.
Facts, facts. But so for Liamani, I was like, man, she'll be able to choose. Like, she can be Leah if she wants. She can be Mani, Liamani. So she has different things that can fit her personality. So
and depending on the day in the future, Bobby, you're gonna get one of the two. And trust me.
Yeah, you'll decide on which one's the attitude and which one's beautiful. I like that, man. I love that. And Paul, what about you, sir? How was your week last week?
It's been going pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. Nothing much going on, but I'm happy to be doing the podcast.
Yes, sir. We're back at it.
Just so consistent.
Yeah, he Mr. Consistency for sure.
Absolutely, bro.
I like my routines.
I'm with you. I do my best.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, good. Good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear everybody's doing well.
Yes, sir.
I guess I'll answer for myself. I don't want to go get Devin ain't gonna ask me today.
You know,
it's crazy.
I asked you how you was. I said how you was doing, sir. You was all positive and everything.
You know what? You're right. I'll
See
give
what
you that
I'm
one. But my week last week was cool, man. I had a pre-Easter already. We did Easter with my wife's family, so that was kind of dope.
Really?
My son is able to have his first like Easter egg hunt that he can be mobile and understand what's going on. So he wasn't at the pace that I would like when it comes to the speed. But he was very critical on the eggs that he wanted. So
He takes after his father.
So,
Yeah.
so at least we know he pays attention to detail,
Yep.
like his father.
He was
It's
getting
the
the-
details.
Yeah.
And not all the eggs. It's just that one
Yeah,
egg.
he knew where the money
needed.
was. He knew where the money was. He knew where the money was. So that was the good part.
Yeah.
Oh man, so it's good. Glad to hear from everybody. Like I said, Bobby, we're super happy to have you on, man.
Can we just note? I guess Bobby was just a last minute thing.
Yes.
Like
so
he just came down.
Yep. So for everybody out there, our boy Devin and Bobby recently had a birthday last week, right?
Yep.
Happy belated, of course, man.
I appreciate it, man.
I love it. And then Devin is about to celebrate a birthday next week. And when this podcast comes out, it'll actually be the Friday of that week. So Thursday of that
April
week.
4th, yeah.
April 4th. So the day after this podcast release, our boy Devin's gonna turn a new chapter in his life. That's
crazy.
Another age, another year down.
I'm excited for what I'm about to do for my birthday, but it's like, damn, I'm getting another year older.
Hey.
you know, but it is what it is.
It just starts.
I don't mind it though, because one day I'm not gonna lie, fortune cookie that I had, I've never like been the whole thing about fortune cookies. Like I've never remembered them, nothing like that. But one always stuck out to me. I was like in 7th grade, 8th grade, and it said that my older years would be my best years. So
Are you feeling like it's happening so far?
I mean, I'm more blessed than I've ever been.
I mean, you're still young though, so let's not get that.
I mean, for
twisted.
sure, for sure. But I just, my older years, I'm looking forward to them.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, Bobby surprised us. Came down for Devin's birthday and partially his, of course. And like Bobby was saying, coming to see his family, coming to celebrate his friends and family. Always a good time. Always very thankful to see him. Bobby, why don't you give the audience and listeners just a slight background? We don't have to do a full interview or anything like that. We want you to catch our vibe and just blend in, but we want to introduce you and let everybody understand who you are, what you do, what your background has been.
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty simple. Like, I mean, I met Nick like through basketball type shit, and then Devin. I've actually known Devin since grade school.
It's wild.
Yeah, so it really is wild. Like that, and that's one thing we say a lot, man. Like our group of friends, like as y'all get older, y'all see like, I mean, my parents don't really have like no best friends, so
Right.
It's crazy. Like when we think back, like, dang, bro, we were playing basketball at elementary school, like for hours, just cooking him. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Don't lie. We're not going here lying.
wild, bro, but-
We're not lying.
But yeah, so like, man, been close ever since, man. And of course, Terrence, Trent, and Nash right now.
It's wild. Me, Bobby, and Trent. Bobby and Terrence have known each other since
Grade school.
like crazy young. Like I know for a fact I met Terrence in the 3rd grade, and we still talk every single day.
That's wild.
Like
man.
every single day. We
Beautiful.
Talk. I talk to them when I talk to my wife.
But I would say no, that's actually fast.
Like, our wives have like a thing. Like all our wives will tell us. Like we talk to each other more than we talk to them.
The wild thing is like, you ever play telephone as a kid, right?
Yeah.
How like it starts out with the truth, and then like as time goes on, it just messes up. When you ask them like how things used to go when we played jackpot, we played basketball, it always ends that someone's always better than the other. Terrence swears he's Randy Moss. Devin swears he's John Elway.
I had an arm. We're not doing that. I have an arm on me.
It's because you're the only one that knew how to throw a football at the time.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault. I'm a quarterback at heart. I should have been something. I'm looking back.
That's crazy.
Hey, everybody's recess stats are crazy.
Oh yeah,
everybody's
I was Hall of Fame. In
everybody's
recess.
recess stats are go through the roof, no matter who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
So I don't even remember. Rigid Carolina Crossing was that neighborhood.
Yeah,
yeah.
bro.
I'm a Rigid Carolina Crossing Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
you
you're a
walk in,
Jersey.
that my plaque up there. Hell yeah,
That's crazy.
I'm right next to Kobe.
So met in elementary. What else, Bobby? I mean, I don't want to shine too much of a light, and I always like to thank people for this. You obviously served in our military, so appreciate your service. I know it wasn't too much and things like that, but no matter what, you signed that dotted line. You did something that nobody else in this room has done, and so we appreciate that.
Hey, I appreciate that, man.
Yes,
and those
sir.
times, like, it's crazy because, like, when you're first getting into the military, you're thinking like, bro, we're about to be doing like crazy stuff all the time, right? And you have a lot of fun, but yeah, the opportunities that the military offer, bro, I'm not gonna lie, like that was fun. And the things you get to do is like being a kid, like I'm 18, 19 years old, and you're gonna hand me like a grenade or like I'm like, dang, dude. So it's dope, but I would say the only downside is like after you get out, because I'm an adrenaline junkie, like y'all know that, like I'm always about this shit. So, but like when you get out and you're like, dang, bro, like where do I get that rush from?
Civilian life is a little basic, huh?
Yeah, bro, like you can't get that rush of like doing crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
Driving San Antonio traffic. Just get right through it. Just everything through it. You'll find life and death scenarios.
We know Devin's on his sinister stuff on the roads. If y'all catch a certain vehicle, y'all might want to look through the windows and see if it's all Devin.
No facts.
Yeah, well, you will look at your windshield because I'm definitely passing you. I'm flying by.
Yeah, crazy stuff, dude.
No, that's awesome, man. So military life, brother. And then how long was that?
It was 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 years, man, doing that. But yeah, like you were saying, it was kind of. I was here for most of the time. Like y'all saw me a lot.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Trainings, except for like the border missions and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it was dope. It was definitely dope, bro.
Nice. And then of course, married to your high school sweetheart.
So it's not really high school sweetheart.
Gotcha.
So like our sweetheart, but it's crazy when I tell the story, bro. Because like when I started thinking, I'm like, dang, it sounds wild. But we actually met at church camp, bro.
Hey, that's a good place to meet.
You know what I'm saying? So like it was like my senior year. I had went to this church camp. I went through like all through teenage years. So I had met her out there, bro. And I remember, like at the time, you knew me. Like I was goofy, bro. So like I was always nervous to talk to girls, but I went up. You know what I'm saying? Got her number. We like talked and stayed in touch, and then like years passed, and then we just like reconnected, bro. Back in 2014, and just like stayed together ever since, bro. It was a running joke though, because y'all remember when I got engaged? It was like, dang, about time, because it was like 7 years, bro.
Yeah, same for me.
Same
for me.
Yeah.
Me and my wife were together for a while before we got engaged, and then we were engaged for a while. So
For sure. But it's fun though, bro. It's just it's a journey in general. Like,
Definitely.
Take it at your own pace.
Absolutely, bro. But yeah,
absolutely. Well, brother, you living life golden right now. Got had a good history of life. You got your wife with you, and y'all are expecting. You couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah.
I don't think so. At least
For
not
sure.
right now.
I'm excited for that next part, man.
Oh yes,
For sure.
Yes. Well, like I said, thank you for joining us today,
Absolutely,
man.
bro.
In our podcast, we typically at this point we're going to start checking in with our goals. So this technically is the 29th. Like I said, this is obviously pre-recorded. We want to do a recap on March. So my last date that I have for March is actually tomorrow. So I talked about it in episode 3, episode 4. We're still not there yet, but I can do. My plan of action is to just post on my story and just show everybody, we're on date number 2. So hopefully by the time that happens and the time this episode comes out, people can put 2 and 2 together and see that we actually, spent some time together and had a wonderful date. Putt-putting.
Where can people find these stories?
On my Instagram. Check out my Instagram, what is that? Nic Wade? Yeah.
So don't lie. Did you lose?
Did I lose at what?
Putt.
I will. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, you're
I haven't done
talking
it
about-
yet.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha,
But I
gotcha.
know I will. I promise you, my wife whoops my ass at anything and everything.
Bro,
I
get
don't know why.
Cooked.
Yeah.
I get cooked.
I don't know why, but my wife kills me. She's cold. she got ice in her veins for real.
That windmill don't bother her at all, huh?
Nah,
Just goes right through
she's disgusting at everything. I told you I got whooped at axe throwing. I've been whooped on the little free throw game in the arcade.
That's
Everything,
not
bro.
surprising, to be honest, bro. You're more of a
fam.
slasher,
Chill, fam.
Slasher
I had that cannon back in the day. Had that cannon. What about you, Devin? Your goals?
My goals. So, well, wait. Are you gonna do your new one? Did you gonna do?
Oh, you want me to go into my new one? So
How we gonna do it? Yeah, let's do it that way.
So obviously we're ending the month. We're getting into April. I thought about my next April goal, my challenge for myself. I need to start getting in the gym. I saw Bobby. Bobby looks amazing right now.
Facts.
Got me a little jealous. So my goal is to document at least three times throughout the week on Instagram, and I'm going to add the Maybe It's Me podcast and show that I'm working out.
That's
3 times
12 workouts
in the month. Hey, that's better than what I'm doing right now.
No, I'm here. I just want to make sure I got you. I'm so down for this.
So
what is this going to consist of? Like just
I'm going to be in the weight. So I have a gym garage, and I have to obviously do it smart because of my kids and everything like that. I can't fully dedicate my life into the gym, But I have a pretty solid gym garage, so I'm gonna be in there going crazy on the assault bike, getting a rower, and then everything like that. Going crazy on cardio. I'm a cardio guy at first, but I definitely need to start lifting weights for sure.
I got that.
But I don't like lifting weights until, lifting weights and breathing heavy is just not it. Like when you when you feel out of shape, lifting heavy weights is just crazy to me. So I'm gonna get my cardio right at the beginning and then switch on to lifting heavy again.
Personally, I'm excited for you.
I
really am. Like, I'm excited for you.
I'm a little nervous though, because like I said, like I didn't know you're that tall, bro. So I can't imagine you putting on that much weight.
Hey, bro. I'm what am I sitting at? 200. If I can get to my goal for the longest was 215. If I can get to 215, I'm straight. 6'4", 215. I think that looks pretty good.
That's wild.
That looks very good.
Yeah. That's dope, bro.
I'd be jealous. No, but I'm happy for you, and I hope it does. You hope it like gives you the kick to want to be consistent with.
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
I'm hoping
really
that too.
Yeah, I'm hoping
yeah.
you fall in love with it.
Well, I say 21 days makes a habit. That's what I'm hoping for.
Facts.
For sure.
I can see that.
What about you? Okay, let's go into your previous goal, and then let's go into your next goal.
So for mine was the financial stuff. Everybody knows so far what I was doing. So I did. I watched one video. I didn't watch 4 like I was supposed to. What I did was open up an account.
Okay.
I opened up an E-Trade account. As I said in the last little pod, I had all those dividend stocks that
The aristocrats.
The aristocrats.
I was listening.
So, yeah, as soon as now that opens up, I already got money getting wired over to it. As soon as that happens, I'm gonna start just buying stocks.
Yeah, I think that's what goals are for, right? You thought you wanted to get into something, you studied it, and now you're trying to execute it. So it sounds like you're on the right track, my boy.
I'm hoping so. I still need more advice though.
Hey, I promise you, there's people out there that, we got some special things coming. We got some people that are going to tap in and listen to this that are going to definitely help us on this journey that we're on.
For sure. Yeah, no, I do.
Bro, and it's crazy, like, speaking on that, too, because, like, when you're talking about, like being smarter with money and, like, learning more about it, isn't it crazy to think how, like, we don't learn that shit in high school or nothing?
We don't know at all. That's what I'm saying. That's why I got to learn it.
Yeah. Financial education is not a thing in school.
Like, pointless information I have in my brain.
Like, you didn't use geometry
never
today.
Used at all. Like, what do I need the Pythagorean theorem? Is that what it is? Oh shit.
Yeah. You got one.
I went to text, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like the amount of pointless information, but they didn't teach me nothing about like housing, interest, like none of that.
Just
stuff,
living
bro.
life. Yeah,
in fact, it's crazy.
Be an adult. They did not teach you how to be an adult.
Yeah, so that's really good, man.
Yeah, there's lessons to be learned through your 20s for sure, and then if you get to that 30 range and you're not on track, even though that's what we've made this podcast for, was to try to help ourselves and help everybody else around us understand, like, we're trying to get it together, get things lined out for our future and our children's future. So
yeah, if I can make it a little less ghetto for my children, I'll be okay. you know that's my. It's so ghetto, man.
Hey, it's just, it feels that way, but I promise you, it's not. It's
not positive. But so that was my last goal. So I did start that, and hopefully that works out well. My goal for April is I will get under 245. I think what we weigh, Bobby, 253.
253.
I was like, we hit a workout earlier today, 253. I will be under 245.
Yeah,
for sure.
I have like goals to be a little bit
below
better.
that.
Yeah, below that. But it's 2 pounds a week. But I feel like I could, because I know what I got.
I know you can.
It's just that eating, bro. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is.
Thing.
It's the main thing, and I'm gonna do it. Like, I was on it for a minute, and then relax. But I get back on it. So 245 under.
I feel like you got that easily.
253. I can lose that. I can do that.
Yes, sir. All right. We're going to be at 245 at the end of the month. Book it.
Facts.
It's in there. It's in there. All right. Bobby, I know you kind of getting surprised, but is there anything in April that you looking to achieve? You got plenty of things you could choose from, especially with a child on the way.
For sure. So, like, of course that's one of them, right? But, like, y'all know Lauren's a pediatric nurse, so I really feel like I don't have to, like, learn that much. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, she's going to be down and out for a little while. You're going to have to play.
Facts.
You're going to have to kick it in gear, my boy.
Facts. Well, if you leave the baby with me for alone, they're going to learn, like, the worst things, like, most pointless things. You know what I'm saying? Like, but besides that, as far as like goals, because y'all know. So have you heard of FOMO? You know what that is?
You're missing out,
bro. I have that bad. So I've been like constantly trying to like right now I know y'all for the past year I've been learning Spanish, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So like it's because my mom's half Hispanic. They didn't teach her Spanish, and I feel like we missed out on a lot of the culture, right? So, finishing that up, and I want to switch to probably like French or Italian, just because it's more fun. Like traveling. I travel a lot too.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So just learning that, like learning languages. I want to learn the piano. So I guess there's a couple things I want to tackle.
You got a bunch of goals. Is there one in April that you want to hone in on?
Just because if you put yourself, you trying to eat that whole elephant at one time. Bro. Let's go. You got to bite it one bite at a time.
I would say piano, bro, is the next one. I just think that'd be cool. Like, and it's a cool thing to be able to practice with the baby too. Like
100%. Yeah, 100%.
And with this piano, we got like, you have a piano or what?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Right.
Well, how you plan on?
So we're gonna. I mean, Lauren likes to decorate stuff. She likes those old like pianos. You know what I'm saying? So that'll be something we'll probably like.
Okay.
All right, that's the goal. We're gonna purchase one, and then I need a story of dun 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 dun.
No, facts.
That's like the first one I know everybody learns. So I better see a story of you hitting that.
Hit that Kanye, that one key. But yeah, bro.
No, that's good.
All right, we purchasing a piano in April.
Facts.
All right,
We gonna make him do it.
I'm definitely
gonna be on his
send
head.
them-
I'm gonna be on his head for this.
they got this on Marketplace.
Yeah, we got it, bro. We got it.
And then for the first time, we are sorry we forgot about March, but Paul is participating in April. He's already told us. So Paul, you said you would surprise us with what you got, sir, for your goal of April.
So I realized I gotta get out of the house more on the weekends. I just be shacked up.
Hey, you said you're a man of
watching
routine.
TV. I'm a man of routine. Get done with work for the week, just shacked up in the house. But I realized I gotta get out more. So for the month of April, on the weekends I will go out at least twice and go experience something or go do something. So maybe watch a movie, maybe go to a bar, something.
Each weekend you're gonna do things.
Yeah. Each weekend.
So you could do 2 things Saturday, 1 thing Saturday, 1 thing Sunday. But as long as you leave in your house, basically, is what you mean.
As long as I leave the house and do something at least twice every weekend in April.
That's dope. I'm down for that.
That's a good one, especially for somebody like you, man. This is just signs of you breaking out of your shell, which is awesome.
Sure. And I have a prop. Maybe if you do this and you go out each weekend, starting the first 3 weekends, I think the last weekend of the month of April, we all just do one thing together. Even if we go catch a beer or do putt or bowling, whatever, we all catch something.
I'm down.
Bring the whole fam out there.
Sure.
My son already talks about him. I didn't even tell you that. My son, we do these little things like every night with him. We're like, who do you love? And he's like, oh, I love daddy. I love mommy. I love his aunt. His aunt's name is Nina. I love Nina. And then he goes on. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I love Paul. Like, hey, turn up, boy. Turn up.
I got someone out there showing me love.
Okay.
So we're booking it with Paul. He's got 2. So every weekend of the month, he's going to go out and do something twice during every weekend.
I think there's a total of 3 weekends, so at least 6 things.
All right. Hey,
I like it.
Let's go.
That's dope.
So with that being said, we would like to hear from our listeners and our audience what you want to challenge yourself with. We are going to try to build this up to where one of these months we will do a giveaway for anybody that wants to tap in. We're really going to try to work on, reading our DMs, we're going to try to get a Discord together. That's something that I'm dumb with, but I would love to get a Discord. Maybe it's me Discord to where people can tap in, let us know what their goals are, and actually hold themselves accountable and, present them to us. And we will eventually get this so well put together that we will do a giveaway. We'll encourage everybody around us. Like I said, it's not just for us in this room, it's for everybody out there to understand in this world and the hard times of becoming an adult, becoming a man, becoming a woman in life. You lose sight of all the things that you want to set out and do, whether that's traveling the world, whether that's raising your child one way, whether that's learning about finances, anything and everything like that. So we just want to encourage that. So to all of our listeners and our viewers, let us know. Comment, DM, anything. Let us know.
Dope.
Beautiful.
Dope. Well said.
I mean, goals make you move forward. They progress you to be a better person, move forward. And the only way to move in life is to move forward.
No doubt. No doubt at all. Yes, sir.
We like everybody to help. Everybody get their goal and let's all do it.
Yes. And so with that being said, we are moving into one of my favorite segments so far. Episode 3 came in with a banger of a Maybe It's Me, Devon. That banger of Walmart greeter. There was a lot of people that called you up and told you they riding with you on this.
I couldn't believe it. I thought I was the only one. There's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people that don't fuck with greeters.
They think it too much, man. Too damn serious, bro.
So we like to have a brainstorm session for our podcast and talk about what our structure of our podcast is going to be. And this episode, Paul has stepped up to submit his Maybe It's Me of the week.
And I don't know what it is, so I'm excited.
All right. Maybe it's me, but I absolutely hate when I get home and my roommate I walk in the door, set my bag down, and my roommate just be asking me a bunch of personal questions.
Like right from the get-go?
Right from the get-go.
Define personal. Define personal.
Yeah.
So he could see me yawn, and he'd be like, "Oh, did you have a tough night? Did you sleep well?" I know it's me, and I know it's my problem. Oh, yeah. But I hate when people ask me questions that are a little bit too personal.
So, as we talked about, Paul breaking out of his shell, this clearly gives a little bit of insight on how Paul views the world and how he is as a person. It's definitely, in my opinion, you. Yeah, and I know that firsthand because Paul and me spend an incredible amount of time together with work and everything. And I'm a poker. I poke the bear, aka I poke Paul.
Oh my god, that's so true.
You know,
now that I'm thinking about it, yes, you're like you're the spokesperson for instigation, bro.
Bro, it's not so. Some of it's intentional, but there's a lot of it that's non-intentional. I just really like to hold people accountable, or I like to just check in on my people. And so it starts with, like I said, what did you do last week, or what did you do last night? And typically, because me and Paul work so closely together, I ask him, "What'd you do last night?" And at the beginning of our relationship, it was like, nothing. Nothing. Why? Why do you want to know? Why do you want to know?
But for some reason, he asked me that question. I was like, why do you want to know? And he got so offended by that. For me, it's like, I don't really want to tell you, but he got so offended by it.
Just being like trying to make friends.
Yeah, I'm trying to know. I'm nosy for sure.
So
I want to know.
Can I have some backstory on that? So like, how long y'all been roommates? Because there's a lot of context.
I didn't even know you had a roommate, Paul. Yeah, I'm appalled by that. I didn't even know you had a
So this is a more recent thing. One of my friends kind of just moved in with me, and we did maybe like a month or two into this now. And before this, I was just kind of on my own until he came on. But it's just something like, I'll go and get Chipotle for lunch, for example.
Oh, fuck.
I come back. How's your food? How's your Chipotle?
And it lights him up, bro.
I'm like, bro, why do you want to know?
Why did that make you so mad,
bro?
Because like I know he doesn't care. My problem is I know you don't care.
He's like get to the point of what you're really getting to, right? And so it drives me insane because he does this in a way to me that he'll beat around the bush and have a question on the back door that he's really intending on asking, like, "Hey Nick, how's it going?" Like, all right, whoa, what the hell do you want right now? Why are you talking to me? And so when it comes, so I understand what he means by that is like, cut through the bullshit, like ask me the question, or if you don't have anything to talk to me about,
so you don't like small talk.
I hate small talk.
That's what it is. Maybe it's Paul, but he hates fucking small talk.
He really hates, like, passionately.
A month ago, I'm at the Palladium movie theater, packed movie for some reason. I have to sit next to somebody. Usually I try and stay away from people, but this time I have to sit next to him. This guy, for some reason, just loves to talk. He starts asking me a bunch of questions. I give him oh, yeah, that's cool. He just won't stop.
Oh, so you were having a blast during, what was it, the lockdown for COVID?
Oh, my favorite time. Nobody bothered me. Everything was online. It was great.
Paul's definitely that new generation, though.
No,
he's 100%.
I was in community college at the time. Everything virtual. I roll out of bed right there. School. I didn't have to drive, talk to nobody in the class.
He's built like that for real.
Yeah. The only reason why I'm laughing so hard is because nobody can see his face.
Oh no, he's so for our audience and listeners, yes,
he's so passionate.
But this is just me deep down in my soul. I know it's me, but I'm working on it.
That's a great maybe it's me though. Like it's exactly what we look for in a maybe it's me.
There's probably a lot of people out there that aren't about the small talk. Well, no, I think there's a lot of people out there that probably ain't about small talk.
I was just about to say, please comment if you are a fan of small talk or not, because I know a lot of people that hate small talk.
They like to get to business.
Yeah, just cut to the, and like I said,
no foreplay. It's straight to business.
At work for me, do not fuck with me. Just tell me what you need out of me, and I can execute. But outside of that, I want to know about you. I want to know about your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister. I want to know all of it. Tell me so I can get to know you a little bit better.
I can see that.
100%. That's funny. I like it, Paul. I do.
Damn, that's good. Hey, Paul, thank you for that one, bro. I needed that.
You're welcome.
Hopefully that opened you up to another side of it's gonna be better. It's gonna get better.
I'm working on myself.
Just thinking about the small talk just triggered me for something that happened to me yesterday, bro.
What was it?
Because I'm sure this is everyone, or definitely our age, right? But don't y'all hate when people like when you're like, hey man, like a restaurant, or they're trying to like, there's like a place you want to get to, and it's usually the older generation. They start telling you like, yeah, you take Collins down to West 85 and you make a right and you pass the gas station. In my head, I'm like, you're wasting your time telling me the directions to this place, because I'm gonna literally just put it into my maps.
Yeah, but Google Maps though. Yeah.
Like I get so upset.
Nick
like,
is that man.
What?
You give direction?
So, okay, yeah, like maybe we about to have two maybe it's me's on this podcast. Maybe it's me, but I'm a geographical person.
Oh, no, it's just you.
Because I promise you, I've been to your house one time. Yeah. I could get there right now.
I respect that.
With no map. No, I don't need a map.
The same thing, but I'm visual. Like, oh, there's the McDonald's.
No,
right
that's
there.
what I mean. I'm a geographical guy. I'm a geographical guy.
Do that. Okay.
But what I'm saying is like, I'll tell you, like he said, Nick, give me to your house. I'll say like 1604 over here.
Okay.
Take this. He's gonna get mad and be like, if you don't give me this fucking address,
I need a pin drop.
Bro, I hate that when they do that. Like in Dallas, even to get to work, bro, I still use my GPS. So I will listen to me.
Wait, what?
Listen to me. No. Hold on. The reason why is, right, there's a lot of traffic in Dallas.
I knew he was going to say that.
So there's multiple ways to get to work. So I got to make sure I'm being efficient. You know what I'm saying? But I get so upset when they're like, hey man, where you live at? Oh yeah, I live by the airport. Oh, you take 360? Or I'm like, what? Why does that matter? Like, why are we? What is the reason for that? Like, I don't understand. And that's insane that you do that,
bro. Yeah, and like I don't even use maps. Like if I hit traffic on the way to work, I know all the back roads. Like I'll just take the first one, or option A, option B, option C.
So you're there's a shortcut type of guy.
No. I will never. Routes. Nah. If we're on a route and you're driving, you got it. Unless you really just look stupid, then I'll correct you.
Real?
But nah, like if I'll sit and abide by you got the wheel. I'm laid back unless you ask me for some help. Then I'll take over, especially in this city.
But I won't need your help because I'm using a GPS.
No, I understand. So I'll shut up. But I'm saying, like, so Paul said that I'm heavy on that because I'm a big believer in the end of the world. It's
oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, look, to an extent, I make a lot of decisions based off that too. Not gonna lie.
Off the end of the world.
Now listen to me. Like it's because no.
Just say to me,
it's not because it's like super realistic, right? Like the chance of the infrastructure just tearing apart. But there's so many things that I purposely try to learn. Like me and Lauren were talking about that today. Mm-hmm. Like, so again, Lauren's a neonatal nurse. So she just hangs out with babies. But I was telling Lauren, I was like, hey, I think it would benefit us if you took a trauma class, right? And the reason is because I was like, so that way you know how to pack stab wounds, bullet shots.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, I need to make sure.
I love it. I'm here for it.
I need to make sure that we're maximizing that nursing degree. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. No, I mean, I hear you, but I guess the reason why I don't do that is because I'm trying to get into a gated neighborhood where I got to worry about fucking stabbings and bullet wounds.
But imagine like you need a car and you open the car and you don't know what to do. Or if I hand you a radio, you're like, oh my God, we're saved. No, we're not. You don't know how to operate it. Like you don't know what to do. Like if the radio's broken, it's done. You're done.
What did I tell? We had a whole conversation about my plan of operations if the world goes to an end. We all know.
Nick has planned out his neighborhood, who will not survive and be allowed to be in his little community of people. Like we was literally standing outside his house last night, and he was doing that. He was pointing, yeah, them two right down the street, fuck them. No, they not done.
They're gone.
Like, what?
They're gone. Then eliminated.
Yeah. Then there was a drunk dude that came out, and he was like, he's like, hey, come see my flag, and Nick's like, he can survive, and I'm like, what? It's like Nick has his whole neighborhood planned out.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That doesn't bother you? Like, how would you eat?
The end of the world ain't coming, bro. What do you mean?
No, but like, do you know how to fish?
Yes, I know how to fish.
You know how to skin a fish?
I've done it before. It's not impossible.
I'm just saying, like
I'm taking a bird and snap the head
let's
off
actually just ask this question because we're segueing into something. Let's just ask this question: what percentage do you think you're surviving if the end of the if some type of apocalyptic event happened? What percentage of a chance do you think you have of survival?
Me?
Yes.
Easy. I have. Well, can I ask a question? Mm-hmm. Am I able to make it to a place I need to go to?
I don't care. You tell me.
I'm
just asking for your percentage because I'm about to give you a real answer.
No, I made it to the place I'm supposed to go to. 100%, I'm surviving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have 0.
Why? You have 0% chance?
Yeah. If you can really think about this the clearest way possible, you have a 0% chance of survival.
If the end of the world happens.
Yeah.
But what type of apocalypse though?
It doesn't matter. And I'll tell you why. 1, we're in the 7th most populated city in America.
For sure.
2, you don't have anything for protection.
No, I just told you where I need to go.
I understand, but you have to get there. 3.
That truck run over a lot of things, bruh.
I've painted this picture plenty of times for Paul. We're in the 7th most populated city in America. Mexico is our border. I promise you, if something happens in this city, we're military city USA, thank God, but at the same time, in San Antonio, people are shutting down the highways. It's martial law. Yeah. That means you're not getting past a certain thing without getting active.
Back roads, I need to get half a mile to a mile max to where I need to go.
Okay, understood. But the reason why I have a 0% chance, I have two children under the age of 2.
Bro, that's what gets me in my dreams, bro.
Why are y'all talking like the end of the world happened?
It is good. It's entertaining. It's entertaining.
You're right. I'm not. It's gonna go down.
But Bobby's eyes just leave like, bro. I be thinking about that too. I got a daughter coming.
I don't want to go down the hole because we could talk about this forever, honestly.
Right.
I agree with you. Yeah. I think about that all the time. Like I would be able to survive by myself.
Yeah. No. But the fact
it's gonna be the kids getting me.
I mean, I have a plan of action of what I'm going to attempt to do, but it's an hour away. And transit is hard to get there. Yeah. And if we need to be quiet for any reason, I have 2 children under 2.
Bro, yeah.
If I need to go on foot, I have 2 children under 2. Yeah, dude. And so my odds of survival are very slim. But I'm going to like scratch tooth and nail, all that stuff. To make it the whole way to make it happen. But I'm like prepared. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah. I know. I saw it all yesterday.
Come and find out. But
going to that house, I now know D-Day ready.
And I have a last question. Last question, I promise. Where is this safe haven that's 1.1 miles measured out from your house?
My brother's house. Oh, my brother, yeah. My brother got it all. Oh, yeah.
So you just haven't given this
my brother got all types of the self-defense weapons. He's smartest, honestly. Probably the smartest person I fucking know.
You told me that.
Yeah, shout out. I'm not even gonna lie. It's crazy because he's my younger brother, but he really act like my older brother. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, you told me.
That's love.
And so I'm 100%. If I make it to his house, I'm golden.
So things pop off tomorrow morning, or you just immediately hopping in the truck and going there?
What do you? Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you mean by pop off. Like
let's say zombie apocalypse.
I'm surviving.
See, zombie apocalypse don't scare me.
Not at all.
Like even if I don't make it to my brother's house, that don't scare me.
Even like fast zombies.
So what people don't understand is like it's not
zombies.
It's look at Bobby.
Look, I don't. Yeah, I thought it was way too much, guys. I'm honest. Like,
zombies don't fuck.
So that's what I wanted to ask our listeners and our viewers. How many of you sit and think about an apocalyptic event coming? And do you plan out anything? Do you try and map out where you're going? Anything like that? How often do you think about it? Because I think about it often. I mean, Paul knows. I think about this often, and I try to make sure I'm well planned out.
What I'm taking away most of this, I'm slightly annoyed. I'm slightly happy. I'm now going to think about this way too much. I didn't think about this shit at all. I've never thought, if the end of the world happened, like, I mean, I knew I would go to my brother's house, but
brother, you're from Texas. Everybody in Texas, I feel like thinks like this. To be honest,
I'm mad that they just think of ammunition instead of like food. Like you're gonna die of starvation and.
But like I'm saying,
so what I've always said is ammunition is more powerful than food because you can just kill those that have it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so you're one of those.
Like he's knocking. That's why when I'm telling you, he was like, they not surviving. It's because Nick was gonna make sure of it,
bro.
He would run a chain game.
Yeah, dude, he gonna have that whole block of that road will not be allowed. No one will enter or leave without Nick say so. I swear to God, the way he had it. That boy was sheriff of that street.
we Rick Grimes out here for real.
He wasn't playing. He knew everybody on the street. Because we were talking about it. I don't know my neighbors, bro. I've lived next to my people for 4 years. Couldn't tell you their names. Have no clue. And Nick just knew his whole neighborhood streets. And I was like, I don't pay attention to that.
You have to have your antennas on. Where were your antennas when the end of the world happened, bro? Come on now.
Nick's so cutthroat with it. I asked him if he would take me in. He said no. He said he would take me out and take myself.
I would kill him and rob him.
Out of mercy or like
both. Like he's not gonna make it.
So I'm gonna do it for you.
So my plan was just take my machete and backpack into the military base. But he said I'd get killed before I leave my area.
Not thought through.
Weak link. Yeah.
It's okay. It's funny. Next time, I promise you guys will have a plan now. Like you're
I
gonna
have a
think about
plan.
it.
I told you my plan.
You're welcome.
I know my plan.
You're welcome for like a full thought out, drawn out, emergency exits, everything.
Didn't we just talk about useless information that we learned in school? Now we just talking about useless shit that I'll never use. There ain't never gonna be a zombie apocalypse in this motherfucker.
Remember that when you're knocking on his door saying, "Let me in."
Oh, no, that's I will. I will have to figure it out for sure.
I love it. I love it. Bro, I've had this random story in my head since the last podcast, and I have to get it out. And so it's story time with Nick. Have y'all ever dealt with anybody that has like sleepwalking issues or anything like that?
No.
All right. So y'all are childhood friends. I have a childhood friend. We've known each other since 6th or 7th grade. 7th grade, I want to say. Probably in like 8th grade summer or 9th grade for sure. I get a call early in the morning, and it's my best friend. He's frantic. Like, Nick, bro, are you okay? Like, I'm great, bro. I'm just waking up, but what the hell do you want? And he said, man, you wouldn't believe what just happened last night. I said, what happened? He said, bro, I had this dream. I had this dream that I had woken up and I ran out of my house and I was barefoot and everything, just in my drawers. I ran all the way to your house. Now, to paint this picture for everybody, our houses aren't close. We're like neighborhoods apart. You have to cross a busy street to get to my neighborhood. And then he has to go through the neighborhood a couple blocks down and run down the street because I was in the middle of the street. And then you're at my house. So it's not like we're next door neighbors.
Yeah.
So he says, I start making my way and I have to cross the busy street and cars are about to hit me and I start scrambling out of the way. And then I run all the way to your house. I get to your house and I just start looking through the windows, but nobody's answering the door. I try to check to see if the door's unlocked and nothing's unlocked. And then I start freaking out. So I run back home. And then I get so freaked out that I run back home and just get under the covers and cover my head up in the covers. He said, Nick, the crazy part about that is I wake up and my feet are covered in mud.
Wait.
He said my feet are bloody and covered in mud.
So he ran to your house for real?
He ran to my house for real. So I never believed him, right? I never believed him, ever. I was like, bro, you're tripping, like wild dream, whatever. And I go to have a sleepover with this motherfucker. And so he takes the floor, I take his bed. He was being a good guest. I was going to sleep in the bed. He slept on the foot of the floor, right in front of me. It's probably 4 hours into sleep. I wake up. I see him standing there praying over me.
What?
He's literally
No.
standing, looking at the bed like this, just stone face. He's just,
Listen to me.
I would,
bro. I didn't know what to do, so I did the whole child like, I'm just put this motherfucking cover over my head.
Oh, no, you didn't.
And so I just put it back, peeked back out of it, and I said, Trey, what the fuck are you doing? As soon as I said, Trey, what the fuck are you doing? He slams himself to the ground and goes back to sleep.
Gave himself a concussion?
Bro, he basically just fell to the ground and fell back asleep.
No.
At this point, I am terrified.
100%.
Terrified.
How old are you?
Bro, 15. 15.
If that's how sleepwalkers really are, I couldn't be around sleep. Because like my thing is, I would probably murder you, thinking that you were like possessed by something. Like if I catch you sleep, like standing over my bed.
But apparently they're supposed to be kind of like dead. Like they're just there.
No, I'm talking like I'm grabbing a knife and cutting your throat. Because why the fuck are you standing over me praying? That's some demonic shit to me. So I don't know what the fuck happening here.
So then, like he goes back to sleep as soon as I say, "What are you doing?" Hour goes by again. He's doing bicycle kicks in the air. I just see the sheet of the blanket just go.
Bro, what the fuck is going on?
Bro, it was the scariest night. Then I didn't know if he was fucking with me because this gets even weirder. And so 30 minutes later go by. He gets up again. He lays in the bed with me.
Oh.
And he starts trying to cuddle with me.
No, did he?
No, did he?
And once again, Trey, what the fuck are you doing? As soon as I say it, as soon as I start freaking out, He stands up, sprints, falls to the foot of the bed, goes back to sleep.
Do you understand how good of a? I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. I would kill him.
Terrified.
Like I love you.
I would kill you, Bobby.
But dog, my fight or flight response is unmatched. I don't care what anyone says. It's unmatched. You can't do that. Like I tell Lauren that we watch scary movies, and I'm like, I hope you never do some like possessed shit because you're gonna get like I'm knocking the head off the shoulder.
He didn't remember a thing when we woke up.
That'll be the last time that I say that.
Yeah, well, I'm about to say, did you have another sleepover with this man ever?
No, yeah, that's my dog. Like but that was the first time I had slept at his house beforehand, and it was like the first and I think the last time that had happened. And like I'll ask him to this day, hey bro, like are you sleeping well? Like have you done any crazy shit? Like he's in Alaska right now, so if he tries that shit, he's freezing to death outside. But but he's like it was the trippiest time that I've ever in our friendship that I've ever had with him.
Standing over the bed praying is crazy,
bro. He was going insane. It was the wildest thing ever.
I have no words.
I don't.
Because like I said, I don't know how. Like, does he sleep well?
Yeah, no, he's like, bro, I'm telling you.
No, does
like,
he feel like he's got his full 8 hours?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He wakes up after all this shit.
Yeah,
he
super
prays
energetic
at night.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting the exercise in, do a little 30-minute cardio, bicycle kick and shit. He wake up good to go.
It was the wildest thing I've ever experienced.
What are your genetics kicking in this? Because like you're supposed to get out.
Dog, yeah.
But
it was one of those like I was younger, so like if I went home, my mom was on my head. Like, why are you walking home in the middle of the night type thing?
I don't care.
So
I went to another room and locked myself in that room, bro.
That I probably could have done, but it was just one of those moments where it was like, bro, I'm frozen. Like I don't know what the fuck.
You were also
do.
at his house?
Yeah. I was at
I'm
his
sorry.
house.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. Somebody's parents would have got woke. Hey, your son doing some crazy shit out here.
Yeah, there's no
fuck
way.
is what we gonna do about this? Because I'm not dealing with this. He's praying over me. I don't need Jesus at this moment right now. I need him, but I don't need him right now. Hell no. What the hell,
bro? It was insane. It was insane. I'm not like. I wish he was here in San Antonio to testify. I promise you, this is a real event that occurred.
I need to talk to this guy.
There's a real 2 events that have occurred.
He didn't remember anything?
He remembered the one where he ran to my house. He did not remember the night that I stayed the night at his house.
Wow. Yeah. No, that's a no for me, buddy.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I would have
anyway, story time with Nick was over. But yeah, that was
done
it was terrifying. But I was thinking about that. I don't even know why. I was just randomly thinking like, bro, people really be doing some weird shit in their sleep.
You're the guy in scary movies where we're like, get out. You're not listening.
Yeah, you're
Nah,
definitely
bro,
not. Going back under the covers is wild.
Hey, what were we talking about that we were going to do a current event on?
Who does?
Oh, I don't know.
He
It wouldn't
said
be.
what he said.
He said I just did that and then peaked one time. Oh, hell no. You wouldn't have. I would have.
Bro, now I promise you wouldn't see me. I'd be gone. But like then it was.
I get you.
I would have been out that bed so fast and out that door that comforter wouldn't have landed on the bed yet. It would have been still in midair and I'd have been gone.
Like,
I'd have been out that motherfucker. Hell no.
Like I've left my like I'm like fight or flight quick. Like,
Okay.
I've left my mother.
Oh.
We've been like, look, we went on a walk one time, bro, in the middle of like at nighttime. Like me and my mom were walking a lot, and I heard something in the bushes, bro. Immediate reaction. I'm sprinting, gone. My mom,
I told you this last night.
Your mom?
I told you that it's a natural reaction that if one runs, they all run. If one
Oh,
goes,
no,
if you hear, they're all
gone.
gone. They're all running.
What was we talking about? Oh, I know what we was talking about. We was talking about that bridge. I know. Okay.
So we were talking about. So we're gonna steal this one. But the current event was the Baltimore bridge falling, right? And they said, hopefully on a serious note, the 6 that were presumed dead or injured or things like that. Rest in peace. Hopefully those families, they recover from that. It's tragic. That's a terrible event. But we were talking about it, and my question was, did they not see the trajectory of the boat? The trajectory of the boat.
facts.
No,
And the fact that the boat was turning on and off on the way there.
they was probably doing their job, Nick. That's probably working on the bridge.
Oh, so they weren't just civilians. They were like,
No, they're construction
construction
workers.
workers.
They were apparently construction workers that were working on the bridge. But I'm saying I got my antennas on at all times.
for sure.
So if I say that boat turned off, that boat blinking, it takes one time for me to register that something's going wrong. All you're going to hear is, and you better join the march down the bridge because I'm going to show the world the fastest mile time ever made on Earth.
That was crazy. Did y'all see the video?
The video is wild, man. It's very
like a movie.
unfortunate. It's so unfortunate
It's
what happened.
insane, like how like it was fast. That was fast.
Yeah,
bro.
no.
Like that changed. Like I don't know if y'all have ever you go to Louisiana a couple of times, right?
Yeah, we go.
Oh yeah, that bridge is lethal.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's changed. I'm already afraid of heights, but that's changed like my trust in infrastructure, bro. Like
Oh Shoot.
Like now when I'm in Louisiana going on bridges, I'm like,
I won't even tell you how bridges are built then. Because
Oh,
if I told you how that was and like what it is, like that sometimes like because I know a little bit of how they're made. Like now, I know like they're not as they move. And they're meant to move. Yeah, they're meant to move. So it's like y'all don't even know that like y'all really high up. You know,
on trust
on 281 or whatever, yeah, and like really hoping that the motherfucker that decided to pour that concrete that day wasn't hung over or something. Fuck that.
Even the bridge that we have to take, Paul, that bridge, if you get on there and you're parked because it's at a stoplight, and if the 18-wheeler parks next to you, you can feel it bounce.
Yeah, it'll bounce.
You can feel it bouncing.
They're supposed to do that. Yeah. So like, yeah, that's wild. I don't mind them though. They're not bad.
I'm terrified of heights, so I'd be locked in.
Me too.
I'd be locked in straight, looking at the car in front of me. You wouldn't have caught me on the bridge regardless. Like I'm not standing up. Like me and my wife went to the Brooklyn Bridge, and it was a quick visit. It was a quick visit. It was tie that little lock on there. Picture. We back this way. Then we went to the Empire State Building. Nick was on the Empire State Building like this.
I can't do that, bro.
He was looking down like that.
You didn't get the full view.
I can't do that.
I don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah, like I remember Grand Canyon, bro. Like my mom took us there. And like they're like, oh look, my mom knows I'm scary, bro. Like so she likes to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, oh yeah, B, look. And I'm like, why? Like, well, it's a straight drop in the Grand Canyon. And like, you ever get that? I don't know what it's called, but I really feel like my body's gonna just like jump, bro. You know, like I can't. It's
crazy.
No,
I can't do it,
you want to know what's like a little bit like crazier? Like that is true. But like even if you go to Grand Canyon though, like as like American society, we use like protection of stuff. Like we'll put some stuff up, some guide rails. Can't go past this line. You know, right?
I'm letting you know right now. The guardrails at Grand Canyon when I went, I was a child. They were to my knees,
bro. Facts.
They were like, there was no guardrails.
Like I don't know. Like I don't know. I've never been to Grand Canyon, but like I'm saying, like in general, there's at least warning signs. There's something, right?
Yeah.
When I went to Ireland, bro, we went to this mountain thing, this little cliff that was. It looked like straight out the Lord of the Rings type shit. I know they didn't film the movie there, but straight down. I'm talking straight down to the ocean, 400 feet above. We was so high, not a fucking safety thing in the way. If you decided to go over that fucking mountain, that was your own goddamn decision, and it really fucking happened that way. Like they don't care over there like in other countries. Just, hey,
I appreciate that. That brings back common sense.
So I was getting a little.
Common sense says don't keep walking.
Well, then you two, I was getting a little close, and I'm come back.
I promise you, I'd have been on all fours, army crawling to the edge. If I wanted to see the edge, I'd have army crawled and I'd have looked down. Bro. I promise you, it's been like that. On God,
that wrong gust of wind just take you over.
On God, 6'4" ain't looking down, bro. 6'4", laying down, looking like, oh yeah, that is nice.
Fingers bruised up, just in the grass, bro. Like I'm not doing that.
You can't catch me on nothing tall.
That's funny. No, I mean I do like that it brings common sense back for sure. It does. It really does.
This world is crazy.
Can't sue somebody if
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, like no, of course there was no guardrails.
That's your own decision.
Wow. We're gonna get into some current events. Paul, what you got for us, boss?
Have you guys seen that video of that Neuralink patient?
I haven't seen videos.
What Neuralink is?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a video. I know what Neuralink is, and I've seen that they did the little transplant.
Talk to us about, for those that don't know, what Neuralink is.
So apparently it's this chip that they're inserting into this guy's head that makes him able to control like electronics and stuff.
With his mind.
Like
his thoughts.
So Elon Musk owns this company.
Shout out.
I
love Elon Musk, so I'm going to just say I love Elon Musk. Throw out there.
So they implanted the chip into this first guy's head. So the guy is paralyzed from the neck down, so he can't move anything from the neck down.
Stephen Hawking.
Wait, like because of it, or he was already
he
got in like an accident.
Yeah, he's like a test trial, so he was already quadriplegic. He can't move neck down.
Got you.
So they imported this chip inside his head. A couple weeks ago, they sent this video of him playing chess with his mind. Mm-hmm. Would you guys get this chip?
When you say with his mind, like Professor X?
Like his eyes are just staring at the screen, nothing's moving. He's just moving the chess piece.
Yeah, so it's where like you can control electronics.
So he has his own mouse in his head.
Yeah, you turn that TV on and off what you want with your thoughts.
So do you have a question with that? Are you like, what are our thoughts on Neuralink?
Would you get this?
No, hell no. I'm never.
Yeah, personally, I probably wouldn't either. But like one thing that like I do like about Neuralink that he does, like obviously doing the head drink, but he is also trying to fix paralysis.
Yes, yeah.
Like,
so
like that's also another thing with Neuralink that people don't know. I don't know if people know or not, but like it's not just like a brain testing dummy thing. Like he's trying to cure paralysis where he can put some stuff in your spine and somehow you can walk again with all these chips and stuff. But I would do that. Like if I was paralyzed, I'd do that. But like perfectly able-bodied right now, I'm not putting that in my brain.
Bobby's on board.
I can't believe.
Let's hear it, Bobby. Why?
So I have questions. You know what I'm saying? So like, y'all are quick to say no, but I'm like,
brother, hell no.
Yeah, I need trial runs.
so that's what I'm saying. So like,
Elon Musk rules the world if this happens.
Yo, 100%.
Well, you're right. So I gotta think like, it's not like I'd imagine not a regular just like Bluetooth hookup, right? Like where I can just connect to a computer because like the Bluetooth Bobby J, and like now you can control. I'd imagine it's not like that, but if you're telling me that I can have like, think how easy my life's gonna be, bro. And y'all seen Spider-Man? Dr. Ock? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of things that can come out of this.
He went straight to fucking villain.
Hold on, real
Exactly.
quick. The
Like,
Matrix. Hold on, the Matrix. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm just like
what is the parameters of it?
The parameter is that I was not meant to have that much advanced thinking in my brain. I know that because I'm a dum-dum. I don't need that in my life.
What's crazy is you scared of heights, but will let somebody put a fucking chip in your brain. Like you don't know, one day they could just be done with you. Bloop, blow up the head.
I get that. So that's scary. That's scary. Yes,
I'm not doing that.
But I would have to see like what the parameters, like what the control is, like how they get it.
Yeah, like what if you can't even shut it off? Like you're the smartest person in the room, and like everything that somebody says, you're just like bullshit. You know why? Because of Webster says da 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 da. Like, and you just can't turn it off. No, that's crazy.
Shut up. That's crazy. No, but I get that. Like if there's a glitch, you know what? You're right, bro. No, my cell phone doesn't work.
I do.
Sometimes, so
what I do think though is that they will eventually make like you part of AI or something. Like we're gonna have AI.
We already are.
No, I mean like physically somehow connected to us mentally. Whereas like if we have a thought, it's somehow already done. Like
have you not seen the Apple lenses? They just
those
their
are
eyes.
No, I hear you, but I'm talking like where we just look like me and you right now, and we got that shit now. I'm saying I eventually think we'll get there one day.
Ain't nobody getting in my noggin, boy.
No, but I'm saying like he brought up the Apple lenses, bro. Like that's kind of so.
That's cool.
I hate how it kind of takes you out of like reality. You know what I'm saying? But it's sick. Like if they made them, because y'all seen those new Ray-Ban glasses?
Yeah, the ones that well, they have Alexa or something like that, right? They have a Siri or something like that. You basically like, tell it like, and they answer questions as you go.
Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking like, imagine if they do it's just glasses, and I'm like, I can like look up in the corner and like check my email, check my text. So that's cool, but it kind of takes you out of reality. But like the Neuralink, I'm like, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't be a trial person. Basically, answer your question. Sorry, I wouldn't be a trial person.
What about 20 years from now?
But see that, yeah. I mean, I can see that. The only thing I'm scared about is like,
I feel like 20 years from now we all ain't gonna have a choice. I just wouldn't be one of the first ones.
Well, I'm going underground.
I'm going underground.
Yeah, I'm going underground. Ain't nobody controlling me like that. You got me bit.
So when your kids have Neuralink, you ain't gonna join them?
Easy, give them the
Deuces. Deuces.
I guess it is.
You can Google where dad is. So I didn't know that.
All right, moving on to our next current event. Have you guys been paying attention to the Shohei Ohtani betting scandal?
Excellent pronunciation, by the way. Excellent.
That was
Trying my
good.
best.
That was good.
I have, yes.
Shohei Ohtani. He's in trouble because his interpreter apparently was allegedly. We're gonna do some allegedly out here, placing bets with his money, right? And Shohei has recently come out and did like a 10-minute press conference on how he was not involved with this in the slightest, and it was his interpreter that did it all.
Yes.
And so not only is the MLB investigating, but the
FBI is investigating.
FBI is also investigating.
Book case, yeah, offshore booking.
Did I get that right?
Yep, $4 million.
$4.5 million.
So wait, are you not allowed to? I don't know much about baseball, bro. So like, was he betting on his games, or like he's betting in general? You can't gamble.
So his interpreter did not bet on any baseball games, according to the interpreter. That's so far what we know. But yeah, it is.
I don't think you're allowed as a professional athlete to like be openly like betting.
No, you can.
I thought because
like Ohtani can bet on anything but baseball.
Oh, but he was betting on baseball games.
No, he just California. It's illegal to bet.
Oh,
so like if he was in Vegas, he can go
LA.
make bets. Yeah, it's just the fact that he was in California. That's the only reason why.
But yeah, he knew.
I don't know.
That's my stance. Nick's stance is Shohei Ohtani.
You think he's guilty?
I think he knew that Mr. Interpreter was gambling.
Yeah, you don't lose $4
Yeah,
million.
no, I think he probably knew. This is my thing. I think Ohtani's innocent, but this is my point. I think he did nothing. Well, I know he did something wrong, but I think it was all out of good intention, and I don't think he's innocent. My point is this. This interpreter, right, made bets, and they became best friends. Like, ever since Ohtani came from Japan, they've been best friends. Apparently, it's according to the reports. I do believe that this interpreter was betting on games or whatever and ended up owing this bookie $4.5 million. Now, to me, you as a best friend, what I think Ohtani did was, like, understand that he's trying to help a friend out and give him the money. What Ohtani did and messed up was he wired the money from his own bank account to the bookmaking guy. Because the reason why, not a lot of people talk about the interpreter in his little ESPN little interview he did. He did an interview last week, and he basically came out and said, like, no, it was all my fault. I did do all the gambling, but Ohtani paid off my debts. And then the dude had the dumbest thing to say. He said, oh, I'm also not being represented by any legal thing right now. So you just getting out on public airways and just no legal representation, spitting out whatever, right? So my point is, I think it was all in good nature. I think Ohtani did pay the debts off because they all say, why didn't Ohtani give him the money to pay off the debts? Ohtani said he didn't trust the interpreter to pay off the debts because you already have $4.5 million. I'm not about to hand you $4.5 million cash either, Nick, and hope that you go pay this debt off and don't put it for bucks plus 10 on the game against tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my point. So what I think he did, he fucking paid the debt off. Ohtani paid the debt off for his interpreter. The only reason why it's a problem now is because it was illegally wired, and that's a federal offense. So I don't think Ohtani did bet on anything. I think he covered the guy's bets and paid the debt, but he did illegally wire transfer to an illegal bookmaking operation, and the FBI is investigating that, and that's illegal wire fraud. Therefore, that's a felony on Ohtani's part. So I think they're backtracking all that story now and having to say it was stolen from him just because Ohtani was trying to be a good Samaritan or a good person to help his boys out and pay off that debt. Because I would do that for Bobby. Bobby came to me and was like, hey, man.
Hold on, $4 million?
$4.5 million.
Like, Nick, you call me, like, you know how we test and be like, let me show you how good friends we are.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
$4 million, Nick?
No, okay.
Well, you got to think about how much Ohtani got.
Devin, that is a tremendous soliloquy you just went on.
Yeah. And I want you to lie on the stand for, like, put him on the stand for me.
that was nasty.
Look, I wholeheartedly think this is what happened. But, like, I could be wrong. Like, I could be dead wrong.
You are.
He did. I don't think I am.
It's cool.
I think he covered the. I just put myself in my situation. If Bobby came to me or Terrence and one of my boys came to me, like, you got to put me in the money of having Shohei Ohtani money, right? And he's like $4.5 million. Yes, I'm gonna help my friends out, but obviously I'm not about to give you $4.5 million cash either, bro. Like, y'all come up, and so I think that's where he made the mistake.
That's a great story. My story is, first of all, no interpreter's net worth is $4 million.
He makes $500,000 a year from the Dodgers.
That's cool.
No,
$500,000 ain't no $4 million.
No, but that's how you can easily get into $4 million worth of dollars of debt, is knowing that you actually have like a good income coming in.
Yeah, you don't get $2 million past in debt, and
your bookmakers do credits. That's why
they're not doing $4 million for a bookie that makes $500,000 a year. It don't make sense. Regardless if he was like, Shohei Ohtani is my best friend, like that shit don't matter. Anyways, that's a good one. But I'm saying, the degenerate that I am, and Shohei Ohtani's what, 29, I think. 9? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, prime degenerate age. Everything. We all bet. We all gamble. Yeah. He makes millions. There's no way he doesn't have fuck you money, and he's just like, I'm gonna bet on some things tonight. Hey, interpreter, make these motherfucking bets.
I don't think.
Why would you transfer $4 million not thinking the IRS is gonna see that you?
He's from Japan, bro. You don't know. Like what if we went to Japan, bro? What if you just started playing basketball or baseball in Japan, and all of a sudden something like that happened? You don't know Japan laws.
I'm not moving $4 million.
But I would have a team that.
Yeah. No, like you would for the right person.
So just like he said, he would have a team. Yeah. I would have a gambler that I would give money to, and I would say, "Hey, bud, all my gambling is going to go through you. When this shit pops off, because it will, they're going to come for me. I'm the best baseball player in the MLB right now.
Yeah. You take the fall for me.
When this shit pops, you're falling.
Yeah. I just don't believe he's
and I'm gonna be on the stand saying I had nothing to do with it. Deal. Now keep making them bets.
I do want to know if you're right or not, because I think he wasn't involved at all. I think
that's a good one. Bets. I like that. I do like that. And you know what? In the best intention of baseball, because this league needs him so badly, because it's not even funny how boring baseball is.
For sure.
Shohei is so entertaining.
Yeah.
They need him. And so I will say, I hope he is innocent. I hope.
I think he's innocent.
But ain't no damn way 29-year-old doesn't realize he lost $4 million.
But it's everything you read. No, he knew it. And see, that's why I think we're like, now he's saying he has to say it's theft because it's a felony what he did.
Well,
like,
now he's lying.
No, well, yeah, because
which is also a felony
because he had to backtrack the story. I think he just covered his friend's death. I would do that.
I mean, it's let me say this, Paul. It's murky waters. Hopefully, Shohei's innocent, but at the same time, I'm calling cap. That boy likes to bet. 29 years old, making tons of money, bored in LA, and we know Asians. I know how crazy they can get with gambling. Boy, they like to gamble. They have that one game. What's that way? The Mahjong or Mahjong?
Mahjong is fun as fuck.
So
and
yeah, yeah, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Fun.
I know a gambler when I see one.
And
I know a good gambler because they know how to lie. And he was on that motherfucker trying to lie.
I look at him too. I don't think he's a gambler. Bro. It's just everything you read about him. He doesn't.
Bobby, I know you don't pay too much of attention to it, but hearing that, what's your take?
I mean, I'm kind of side with Nick because I mean, there's only so much negligence you can have, and then when you have millions of dollars, you have like a PR team, you have like a team of people that help you navigate.
You don't think you do anything like just think about it though, Bobby. Like,
how much does he make? Just out of curiosity. Like,
who, Ohtani?
Like I don't know
he just signed
he just signed a $700 million contract
for how many years?
Like 10 years.
Yeah, it's out there.
So $70 million a year.
But he's getting all that deferred. All that's getting deferred for 10 years, bro.
I mean, but he's making
like $2 million.
He's been making decent money though.
No, I hear you.
That's what I'm saying. $4 million doesn't like. That's not like fuck you money. Like $4 million, it doesn't disappear and you don't know what's going on with it. You have to have some involvement. And to his point, no huge bookie. Your net worth's $500K. I'm gonna let you run your credit even close to that.
We're gonna balance you out.
You'll never see the money. You'll never see it.
That's exactly when you'll see the money because you're literally taking. That's exactly what bookies do. They max you out like you owe an incredible. It's like student loans.
No,
you're never gonna pay your student loans back.
But it doesn't get up to $4 million.
It does for someone who makes 500,000. Yes, 100% easily. If we made $100,000, how much do you like? Say I made $100,000 a year. And I was a degenerate gambler and I want to do it. How much do you think a bookie would let me get in the books for, debt for?
Maybe 150.
I know mine.
No, at least 500.
It ain't
at
no
least 500. He would at least give me $500,000 easily.
Because he'll never see it.
He'll see it in payments all the time. That's how the bookmaking operations work. Like you just see it. Like he just got 500,000 each time. I'm telling you.
I feel like that'd be a dumb bookie.
But so you got you're literally saying I'm never gonna see this. And
no, because
what are
you gonna take? What are you gonna take next? You're gonna take everything that man owns, right? You like, all right, he's missing out payments, right? All right, well, now my crew gonna get your car. I need you to sign your car over. Now you need to sign your house over. Like they let you get into so much debt, so you start giving up everything you own in life, and it all becomes theirs. And then that $500,000, that $4.5 million ain't nothing when I'm taking over your house, your cars, everything you got.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. This is juicy. It is very like intriguing of a story. Like I'm very intrigued to see what happens to Shohei. But like on a genuine standpoint though, like I do hope he's innocent. Like
I do too. I think that for sure.
What else you got, Paul?
You guys see that Ice Cube offered Caitlin Clark $5 million to go to the Big Three?
Yes, sure did.
What's your thoughts?
Take it.
Hold on, I got because I. All right.
Take it.
So what's the point? What like does anyone know the point? Like what? Like so is it because I don't know? Is it because she's gonna go to the WNBA? Does that mean you can do both or what?
They're figuring that out right now.
They're
trying to make more money with the Big Three.
So
she's gonna make way more money with the Big Three.
Yes. So Ice Cube offered her a 1-year contract for $5 million. If she gets drafted in the WNBA, her projected salary would be $97,000
max. Like low end.
That's what she would earn.
But like she'll be the number one overall pick, so probably be like $97,000.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so she's easily take it.
So it's like, yeah, you could take the money. In my opinion, I would never take the money because it's not like I'm going to like I would easily do that if it was the NBA and even if it was like a lesser amount. But like I'm going against older talent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not.
Hold on. Getting cooked. Do you understand that, right? Like I don't know
who Caitlin Clark getting cooked.
Just okay. How tall is Caitlin Clark? She's first of all, she's cold. Right? She can shoot like crazy. How tall is Caitlin Clark?
5'8", I would assume.
Max, yeah.
Why?
5'7",
Okay, so
5'8".
She should take the contract to get the money because she won't. I guess I didn't know the contracts like that.
Yeah,
but she's gonna get cooked.
I understand what he's saying.
Right?
Like, it's not like
even Big Baby Davis. Like think of the most garbage person that's playing.
That's hilarious that you said that because that's the first thing that Devin said last night.
Yeah, like he's 6'8". Like if it's for fun, fine, cool, whatever. I think she just get the bag, but I just don't understand.
I don't think it's worth it for her for so many reasons, but also people are forgetting like she makes a hell of a lot of money right now.
Crazy.
So like, there's no reason for her to do this. I don't think it's a smart move in general. It's not a smart move because you're playing washed players. It's not going to do anything for your status.
Right.
True.
And the Big Three is not like a big off-season brand yet. It's a cool thing to watch, but it's not big.
For sure.
And so like, if you went to the G League and you were being competitive and getting buckets, like, yeah, you're changing the sculpture of like how people view women in basketball.
For sure.
But you going to the Big Three, it's like, of course, like the first thing they're going to say is, of course you're cooking them. You're playing washed NBA players.
So it's like a lose-lose for Caitlin Clark. What you're saying? If she does good,
yeah, like if she does good, it's like you're
sucks.
cooking people that are retired. They're 40, they're 50, they're up there.
I don't think
in
I
age.
would do that though. Like if I started playing the Big Three and she started cooking, I don't know that I would be like, oh man, you hooking up, you know.
No, I would say that this is expected because you've scored the most points in college basketball. Like you're a talented athlete. Like sex aside, like you're a talented athlete. Like you should be able to play basketball at a high level. So this is expected of you. Yeah, and I understand why you did it. Excuse me, you went to get your bag, but at the same time, like it's one of those things where just go to the WNBA and do your thing. Be the greatest NBA player we can see. Like that's all she needs to do. She's cold. She's cold.
Let me hear this because a lot of WNBA players have to do multiple teams. Like they'll do WNBA and then they go play overseas.
Yeah, overseas. Yeah,
right. So let me ask you this: if she could do both, is your only answer she shouldn't do Big Three at all? Because if that's her only option, Big Three or WNBA, or if she could do both, why not do both?
Because she's gonna get cooked.
I would say she is.
But you'd be able to find out whether or not. Like,
you're not
like you know
wrong.
what I'm saying.
You're
Like
not
we
wrong.
all have this debate about
She could cook
can it
me.
happen?
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I mean, is there strength differences? Maybe, but like Caitlin Clark will give me buckets.
Oh,
like,
for sure.
she's cold.
5'8".
So that's what I'm saying. Do you not want to see it? It's just interesting to see. Like if she could do WNBA and play in the Big Three.
I mean, it's just like
I'd
Sabrina
like to see it.
Ionesco. I can't pronounce
Sabrina
it.
the
Ionesco?
3-point contest.
Yes, and Steph in the 3-point contest. Like she killed it. Like she had Dame's high score or winning score.
And I do
like,
think Caitlyn has the Steph Curry effect, like to where that I want. Like I've been watching the tournament,
Yeah.
just because I want to.
I've only been watching the
women's college.
The women's
Yeah.
is way better than the men's.
The shots she's make, like the confidence for the shots she's making is fire.
Bro, but that's what. So like, go keep changing everybody's mind on the WNBA. Like, do not go
She's
sway
gonna do
into the
that,
Big
but
Three.
why not change your mind on both?
Because you need to build. So like that's the thing, right? I've talked
know
about
what you
this.
mean. I get
I've talked about this in many levels with you of like, why go spread yourself thin and try to build on two different platforms of breaking boundaries? Why don't you just focus on the one that everybody in the women's society is complaining about and build up the WNBA to be something of importance to where y'all start getting higher contracts?
That's fair, because if you think about it, like if you think really deep into it, right? So like, so like with the WNBA, we're gonna watch it because she's like shooting these crazy. She's gonna be cooking people in the WNBA. If I watch her cook someone on Thursday and then on Saturday I watch her getting cooked by a 40-year-old veteran, it's gonna tarnish the idea of like, is it really that exciting that she's cooking? And honestly,
It wouldn't tarnish it for me.
It would for me.
I think it would, where I'm like, you're cold in the WNBA, cooking all of them, but then you just lost to Josh Pardo or something. I don't know. Or is that even I don't know.
Steven Jackson is one. Steven
Josh
Jackson.
Pardo, we went to school
Yeah, my
with,
bad.
bro.
I'm
Good
thinking
Lord.
someone else. Well, like you're getting cooked by like Steven
Stack
Jackson.
Jack, yeah.
So like it's like it offsets it where I'm like, damn, now I'm questioning like what
But
is
it's also tough. Like that. Like it's not like there's slouches in the Big Three. Don't get me wrong. Like Steven Jackson is a bucket. Michael Beasley is in the Big Three. Even like they're bringing cats in from the Drew League. Like
But there's also been WNBA players in the Big Three.
yeah, I understand. Lisa Leslie was in there. Cool.
So I'm just saying, like,
How did she do?
I hear you.
How did answer the
As
question?
you're saying, she's also like old.
I didn't care about the
you're
age.
right.
She's the same age as the rest of them. How did she do?
She competed.
How did she play?
That's for you to discern. You do your eye
I'll
test.
look it
Okay,
up.
I'm
All right.
saying like, I just think that she could do both. She should do both.
I
And
hear you.
You could break boundaries in both. And like to me, like
I think you
not,
focus on one and build the WNBA because she's a name that first of all, Paige Buckers is going to do this for
that's
Angel
my real favorite.
Angel Reese is going to do this. Lily, whatever.
Reese sounds familiar.
Angel Reese is at LSU. She's a center at LSU.
There's one last year.
She's got a mouthpiece on her. She's a dog. She's actually really pretty.
Y'all need to watch out for Juju over at USC. She's
Juju
a
is
freshman.
crazy.
She
Yeah,
has a-
Juju's
and
talking that talk. She's a dog.
Texas also
So
has
like
a
that's what I'm
freshman.
saying. Like the WNBA is blowing up. Why not just be the best at where everybody's starting to finally gain this confidence in women's basketball, and the eyeballs are starting to go to it.
Let me ask you a question. You say elevate the WNBA. If say Caitlin Clark does not go Big Three and she just goes, number one to the Indiana Fever, as everyone projects and what's going to happen, what do you think she's gonna take the WNBA more that like these other athletes have not done, like Breonna Stewart and all them. Like what is Caitlin Clark gonna have an effect on that you think where she
Numbers.
should?
Numbers.
Yeah, bro,
You think she's pushing boundaries of numbers? Like her jersey
sure.
was the #1 jersey in NCAA, if I'm not mistaken.
I know. I hear
like,
you.
She's numbers. She's box office. Like that's the difference.
Yeah, no,
box office.
That's what I'm saying. You box office. You'll be box office in the WNBA. You'll be box office in the Big Three.
Bro, Big Three.
Ice Cube wouldn't do this for no reason. Ice Cube
understand.
does make money. Like he's a businessman at heart, and he don't just make dumb decisions.
Ice Cube's doing it because she's box office. That's what I'm saying. She knows how good she is and big she is. She's just going to take that to the WNBA. First of all, that shit's played on like ESPN Ocho. Like I'm not going to like. I'd rather be on like ABC where the WNBA is played off in the NBA offseason. Like,
Sure.
All right. I hear you. I just think she should do both. Why not? She's a special talent that could do both, in my opinion.
that's
Do
what
you
I
think
say
it's going to hurt her personal brand if she gets destroyed in the Big Three?
No,
No.
No, I don't think so. It's just something that's just not needed for her. Like she's not going to do it because it's not needed. I have plenty of money. Y'all know how good I am.
Yeah.
Like I'm just going to keep my talents and keep going. Like it is what it is.
And I do think, like you were saying, Paul, so like kind of how, like, I remember Michael Porter Jr., he was talking about lowering the rim and type shit, right?
Yeah.
I think that because it's so fun to watch, like you were saying, Juju and like Reese and then her coming out, it's like fun to watch them like they're cooking people. It makes me want to tune in. But if I see her playing against people that are like where I think they're washed, it could take away from like, damn, is it really
It
that impressive what
devalues
she's
her
doing?
skill.
Yeah, like is she really that good? Or is it like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to see that.
If she was going against Steph and like Sabrina,
Yes.
when Sabrina did it, I was like, oh yeah, she's cold.
Yes, like I like that
that's
3-point
cold
contest thing.
because you shot against the
But that's what
greatest
I think,
3-point
but
shooter
I
of all
think
time.
That's what y'all end up seeing. Like don't get me wrong. Caitlyn will get buckets on her. Like she will try to defend somebody and someone will score buckets on her in the Big Three. But I think she'll pull a fucking 4-pointer out in that motherfucker and splash that bitch. And like so I like where if you think like, okay, even if Caitlin Clark doesn't manhandle the way she does in college right now and just is scoring crazy amounts of points, if she goes out there and gives me 15 points off that type of, I'm impressed. I'm not going to be, oh, that tarnishes your leg. If you give me 15 in the Big Three and then drop 40 in the WNBA the next 2 days later, I'm not like, oh, I'm not giving. I'm like, I'm impressed.
Could she guard Terrence?
Like I said, I don't know.
It's all good. It's all good.
I don't know.
I think of it like that's what I say to that. But it's just my opinion.
Do you, Caitlin?
So by the time this podcast drops,
Yeah.
we're going to be a few days away from UFC 300.
Okay.
Let's get some predictions for this.
All right. You want to start at the main card?
Do you want to come to the side first that predicted the previous ones pretty
We
much
already talked
accurately?
about that.
I know, but I feel like I'm the UFC expert.
You want your bracket rights.
Yes, just ask me the question first, and then we'll let Nick choose.
We had all the same except for the main.
So first one, Charles Oliveira versus Arman.
Charles.
For sure.
Easily.
Yeah.
Bobby, you watch UFC?
Although Charles is not the
Unfortunately,
favorite.
unfortunately, no, I don't.
Bobby's going to have to bow out.
I have to bow out of this one, bro.
Charles ain't the favorite though, just so you know. I
No,
agree.
it's cool.
I just know you're not the favorite.
I'll never never bet against that man.
Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway.
I'm so excited for this fight. That's gonna be a dog fight right there. I love those two. That right there could have been the main event.
Oh yeah, definitely.
No lie.
It's the BMF belt. I got Max, just because I'm an extremely biased person.
I'm gonna go
even though Justin Gaethje's
I'm
amazing.
going Justin.
I think Justin has too much power for Max, and I
Yeah.
think it's going to be what we saw Max fight Dustin Poirier like. But I still ride on Max.
Yeah. I'm going Justin on that one for sure.
All right. And then the main event, you got Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill.
Alex easily,
Really?
not even close.
Really?
Jamal Hill's out of shape. Jamal Hill.
He
should've never
always
been
looked out of shape, but
Jamal Hill should have never been the champ. Jamal Hill
You think
also is
so?
coming off a ruptured Achilles.
He is often that. See, I would if that injury didn't make him give up that belt, that light heavyweight belt, I would probably still go Jamel over Alex Pereira. But that injury was something. I go Alex, but I man,
Take it.
I
Take
like
Jamal.
Jamal. No, it's just the injury. It's the Achilles thing. That is a big thing. But if it was just like a regular fight between them where he wasn't coming off this injury and didn't have to give up,
I think he
light
could
heavyweight,
catch Alex. I think that
I
he
would
catches
give
Alex with a right hook, a low right hook.
What I really think though is I know in his previous fight he did have extreme power. I just don't know if that power that Pereira has will work on Hill.
I just think that he's going to feel those leg kicks and it's going to make him crumble. So that's what I think about.
Fair.
You got any for like the prelims?
Prelims. Let me take a look real quick.
I know you got Cody Garbrandt and Davison Figueiredo as like the first fight of the night, which is crazy. Fight. That's wild to me. That's card, so. Yeah, that just say how stacked this card is because that's a wild fight.
Definitely.
But are you going
Aljamain Sterling's fight?
Oh yeah, he's fighting Calvin Kattar, right?
Yep.
Calvin.
You think so?
Yes, lightweight. Aljo's never been able to translate anything in his striking. Calvin Kattar can strike his ass off. I think it's a very Sean O'Malley versus Aljo fight.
I agree. It's just, previous fights, you were heavy on Aljamain.
I'm pro-black.
In them group chats, I had to defend myself from everybody.
I'm pro-black. So that's what that was.
I get you. I'm with you. Calvin Kattar too.
That's all I have for the UFC.
All right. Man, that's all we have for current events, I guess.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bro, this has been a fun pod.
It has.
Hell yeah, bro.
Bobby, I appreciate you catching this vibe with us, man.
It's dope, man. It literally is just like, that's what I love. It's like we shoot this shit all the time anyway.
Yeah. We're definitely doing this in our group chats or calling
Xbox
each other or
parties,
Xbox.
Yeah.
It's definitely like the good old days. COVID was an amazing time.
Oh my God. Yeah, bro.
Bring back another plague.
No.
I'm playing.
Well, like I said, we're on the road to 500 subscribers. So we're really looking to, get this out there. So everybody, audience, listeners, viewers, please share this with whoever you can. Like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment. Let us know. We had a lot of questions for you guys out there. With that being said, Devin, you got anything?
There's a very special episode that will come out after this episode.
Hey, yes, sir. So we are happy to, episode 5. So we are happy to introduce episode 5 upcoming. It'll drop April 10th with Alex Lewis. Alex Lewis is a big time entrepreneur in the city of San Antonio right now. He's on the rise. He's opening up Tap Rack Social. Actually, it will open up April 6th. So it opens up the Saturday that this episode drops. He also owns the bar Pastiche, a very popular jazz, neo soul type of environment of a bar. It's very dope. He's doing great things. He also is a big time philanthropist in the city. So we brought him on as our official first guest because that was recorded before this one. So Bobby's our second guest technically, but we are very excited for that. So hopefully everybody gets ready for that one because that's going to be a banger.
For sure.
He's doing good things, bro. He's been doing that for a minute too, man.
Yep.
Like he's been grinding, so that's good.
Yes, it's finally starting to come to life. So we're happy to be a part of his journey, and we're super thankful that he joined us. What else you got, Devin?
Just follow us, dum-dums. I'll see y'all after Denver.
And with that being said, we love everybody in this room, love everybody out there. Toodles. So fun.
It really is.